Here's Clark. The baseline jumper goes down.
Great feed by Segrist, leading to a clean look.
Here's Dallas now. 19-point game. On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. Williams sets the screen. Shot clock at 6. That's in there. Kelsey Mitchell with the assist.
That's not an easy hoop. Good concentration by Williams to get the bucket of focused players.
Opening foul. Segrist. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Born and raised in Canada, it's great to see players like Achanwa continue to make basketball a global game.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Lets the three fly. Drops in the tray.
I mean, the only explanation is someone must have gotten their signals crossed if he winds up that wide open in three-point range. And I'm sure that was not the plan.
Now here's Clark. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
You know, offensively, they seem to have really turned a corner.
Yeah, just a much better half since they changed baskets, and they're looking strong.
Isabel Harrison on the wing. Outside Cunningham. Over to the left wing. Segrist down low. She's covered by Mitchell. Count it. Good.
A true three-level scorer, Segrist is accurate from just about anywhere on the floor.
Pass to Burton. Mitchell. Over to the wing. 6 to shoot. Stokes. That one rolling around and rims out. On the wing, Sophie Cunningham. There's the triple. Connects from three-point range.
Very good half for them from the field. They've got their shooting percentage up over 50%.
Yeah, their offense heating up. And anytime you shoot this well, you give yourself an excellent chance to win.
There's a screen by Achanwa. And Kelsey Mitchell gets the three.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap up since the start of the second half.
Their snipers are starting to do their thing, and that's really going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Now here's Harrison. Clark outside. Back to Harrison. And she drops in the layup off glass.
Looks like they left their defensive effort back in the locker room. They just haven't had the same commitment to defense here in the second.
Pass to Achanwa with the shot. And Clark pulls it down. Right side, Cunningham. And the ball out of play. The Wings will have it.
Where was she going with that pass? I have no clue. That's awful. That's just giving it away.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in this fourth quarter. Outside, Williams. Brown. Wilson sets a screen. It's stolen by Harrison. Cunningham with it. And Williams picks her up defensively. And here's Kayla Thornton from the arc. That three-pointer is on target.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over again.
They might have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
They have a really solid lead at this point.
Definitely. On the other side, really not much resistance put up.
Three-pointer.
Segrist misses.
Thornton, right side. The baseline, Jay. Count the basket.
After a horrible half of shooting, they've rebounded here in the second.
Here's Clark. The rebound by Asia Wilson.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy, because 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup.
Stolen by Clark. They're moving it up. Fires high post. The shot's good.
She has really pummeled these defenders today, no matter who has been on her.
Pass to Thornton. Now here's Wilson. Wilson sets a screen. The three from Kelsey Mitchell.
You know, she's made up for a lack of size in the post with a lot of extra effort. She's done some serious work on the boards.
Wilson pulls it down.
It's very dangerous to leave her open like that. Lucky break for the D that she missed it.
For three, Kayla Thornton. It's not going to go for her. Clark outside. Pass to Harrison.
Segrist.
Covered by Thornton. And it's Asia Wilson with the foul. That's her first foul.
First personal foul, team's first. First team foul. Substitution for Oakland. Bridget Carlton. Rachel Bannon. Sydney Colson.
Got a piece of it. Just 5 on the clock.
Pass to Segrist.
He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And every point they get now puts them one step closer to finishing this one off.
If they haven't already done it, just a tremendous all-around performance we've seen from them.
Yeah, Brian, it's been a treat to watch.
Dallas calls timeout.
To the wing, right side. Pass to Mitchell. Wilson the screen. The 19-foot shot. And another miss by Dallas.
Great look, disappointing miss.
What happened there? I mean, that shot's almost as good as automatic.
I don't know.
Now Banham. Soft touch off the glass.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed her up and really just made that layup possible.
Now here's Mitchell. Looking to get back on track. To stop the drought. And no good.
They got lucky. They got lucky. And the defense is taking a big chance, leaving her open behind the arc. And I'm not sure I'm okay with that game plan.
Thornton outside. Makes it off the glass.
Terrific offensive agility and quickness there to get into the hoop.
One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
3 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now Banham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
Third personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Oakland, Rachel Banham.
The first free throw is good. And good on the second, so she makes both. And so the road team gets the W in this one. And this one was all over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, but they never got it.
Yeah, I mean, they rolled this one. They made it look simple and efficient performance at both the offensive and defensive ends.
And that'll wrap it up. Here's Griner. Pass to Williams. Outside Miller. It's good. The assist that time from Courtney Williams.
Their three-point shooting really since halftime has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. You know, put your blinker on, get into the fast lane, and keep firing those deep balls and build that lead up.
Watch the speed limit, though.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Griner. Williams. Back to Griner. And the layup falls.
Her assist average has increased each year in the league. Williams has become a more willing passer. Great find.
From about 16, Las Vegas grabs the miss. They push it up 4 on 3. Good on the bucket.
Good work in the transition game.
That's why when it's there, it's always a good idea to attack early before the defense even has the chance to set up.
Absolutely. So much easier to score in transition.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. To end the run. And it's good on the layup.
She's knocking down her shots today, but it unfortunately hasn't really translated to the scoreboard.
Pass to Williams. Let's go with a 3. And Clark pulls it down.
She hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but she has worked within the team to help them get the lead.
And here are the Aces now. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. There's the lob to the hoop. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw her teammate with a path to the hoop and bang. Lobbed it right up there for her.
And she was ready for it. Elevated and made the catch.
And chose the conservative finish with the nice, easy layup. Tim, you did that a lot, but not because of being conservative, more so because you couldn't really dunk.
Now here's Williams. Shoots from the elbow. And again, it's Las Vegas.
Feels like the rest of the basketball has forgotten about the mid-range game, not Williams. She still uses this part of the court.
Clark outside. Three-pointer. Basket made. That gives her 7 field goals and 13 tries.
That gives her her second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Now a timeout called by Las Vegas.
All right, this is coming out of the court. For your breaker against three.
Right side, Canada. Thomas. Courtney Williams for 3. Good on the triple.
A newer part to her game. Williams has become a threat beyond the arc. It's one more thing defenders have to worry about with her.
Now here's Clark. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Yeah, her touch has deserted her this quarter. Nowhere to be found.
And the basket is good.
She has shot the ball exceptionally well as they built this lead for themselves.
Clark outside. From deep. Carlton's shot is off. Now Thomas. Williams with it. Elbow shot. Doesn't go for her.
Great look. Disappointing miss.
What happened there? I mean, that shot's almost as good as automatic.
I don't know.
Knocks it loose. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Canada. And they cash in right away with a quick shot.
Just great control from Canada. Able to stop on a dime and knock it down.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Canada. That's foul number 2 for her.
First team foul.
Cunningham.
And she can't stop the run as that misses. Good chance here for Courtney Williams. And again, it's Las Vegas.
Such a dynamo offensively. Williams, a very streaky scorer. Once she makes a couple of baskets, watch out.
Clark can't hit.
She has been anything but her usual self this quarter. It's been ugly.
From that in-between range, they've been the much hotter shooting team.
Well, when you knock down those jumpers, it really just opens up everything else.
Here's Clark. Goes back up.
Carlton gets the bucket.
Strong rebounding, and she gets the easy putback as a result.
And the About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Back to Atkins. Alema. Offline with the three.
It's rare to see her come up empty on such a wide open look.
And the layup's good off the glass.
She has shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Coffee outside. And that's collected by Tina Charles. And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too.
Well, Cunningham has remarkable shot efficiency, and that goes back to her beautiful jump shot.
Pass to Gustafson. Outside Atkins. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the three right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
Now here's Cunningham. To the paint, Charles. And so she draws the foul on the shot. Trip to the line to shoot two.
First team foul.
Rookie of the year, perennial all-star, league MVP. There's few things in this league Tina Charles hasn't accomplished.
And the first one drops.
Tim, can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? They've been perfect.
Brian, I almost can't believe this. As cool as can be. Great focus, great efficiency. That's how they've built this lead.
The right way.
The Mercury Trail. And here is Alema. Pass to Atkins. Alema. Misses the three. If you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Shot clock at 5. The shot from the low post is good. And here the Mercury. 11-point game. Pass to Atkins. Three-pointer. Cans it from downtown.
A player that truly loves to learn. I think it's cool how Atkins is always asking questions because she is all about competing and improving.
Can't get it to drop. She's made 4 and just missed her 4. Here's Alema. And that one's good. Atkins.
Nobody, and I mean nobody, will outwork Ariel Atkins. She's passionate about the game and genuinely wants to do well.
All right, this is coming on board. It's time for your Breakers Interview.
Here's Carlton. The tray. Mercury with the rebound.
Well, she had 1 3 in the first half, but so far in the second, she's come up empty.
Right side Atkins. And she drops it in from the low post.
A nice display of passing out there, wouldn't you say? 7 of their last 10 points with assists attached to the score.
Absolutely, and that's the best way to break down a defense. Spread the floor, move the ball, make them work. Hard to stop, guys. She poses a ton of matchup problems for any opponent.
Pass to Ogumake. And here is Alemán. Inside. Can't get it to fall.
You know, typically she has the touch to finish when she's in that tight. Not sure what happened there.
Here's Carlton. On the wing, Sophie Cunningham. Just 5 on the clock. Takes the 3, and the 3 ball is good.
You know, she's not going to miss those very often, even from deep. The D has to close down on her.
Timeout called the Mercury.
Looks like the coach saw some things out there that need adjusting, and it's going to take a little time to talk it over.
Yeah, and never a bad idea to use a timeout if there's something that's got you concerned.
Back to Atkins. She's covered by Cunningham. Ogumake outside. The Mercury with another miss. And they can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Give themselves a little bit of a break.
To the left side wing. Shot clock at 6. Tries it from 19. And too long on the shot. And the Mercury with possession. They trail by 9 points. And that one's good. Atkins.
Yeah, I've heard some say that Atkins has arrived ahead of schedule in this league, and I would say that her refined and radiant mentality is pretty rare for players her age.
Pass to Carlton. Stolen by Atkins. To the inside. Alemán. Terrific assist and a nice finish. Just a solid play all around.
An example of some fine interior passing before that basket.
Give the hand fans your Breakers Dance Crew.
Now here's Cunningham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Carlton. Nailed from three-point land.
I mean, the only explanation is someone must have gotten their signals crossed if she winds up that wide open in three-point range. And I'm sure that was not the plan.
Now a timeout called by Phoenix. Here's Alemán. 3 from the inbound. It's in! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Just really good awareness right there on the assist.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Julie Alemán. First personal foul, team's first. Second team foul.
Shot from the inbound, and she sinks the layup.
They're not letting up, guys. They just keep coming at them.
And I think it's safe to say that lead is too big to overcome at this point. Just not enough time on the clock.
Absolutely.
Nope. She's now missed more than she's made, 4 for 9. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. From downtown, Mercury with the rebound.
I think that deficit's too much to overcome.
You nailed it, Tim. There just isn't enough ticks on the clock.
Get the bus going, get the plane going, whatever.
Now Carlton. The visiting club takes the win on the road. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
It really was. When this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what tough-minded squad they can be.
That'll do it for our broadcast, everyone. And now, here are your starting lineups as we get ready for the tip-off just moments away. You look at the length, and as we get rolling here, guys, any thoughts about this Lynx team? Now, here's Carter. Pass to Kuia. Plum. Clock at 6. Shoots over Clark. Plum can't hit. The first pick in the 2017 draft, Kelsey Plum struggled a bit as a rookie.
Yeah, she was under 35% from the field. Plum had a rough start, but Kelsey didn't get discouraged, worked on her game, worked on getting stronger, and Kelsey earning a spot as a first-team All-WNBA selection and winning a championship as well.
Carter. And the layup's good off the glass.
Not afraid to challenge the interior of that defense. Carter is fearless.
Clark outside. Shoots over Plum. Shot's good by Clark.
You love her presence on this team as a scorer. It has a calming effect for them. She's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Plum. Outside Carter. Back to Plum. That's in, and she found her range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
It's just so hard to knock Plum off balance. She is so good at absorbing contact and finishing anyways.
Here's Clark. That 3 off the mark.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get burned.
Outside Plum. Kuia. Back to Plum. Stolen by Clark. Pushing it up. Pass to Cunningham. Shoots over Plum. Cunningham with the bucket.
And every season, Cunningham seems to get better and better. I've especially noticed it on offense.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Outside Plum. Launches a 3. That's basket number 2 with her third shot. Off to a fast 2 for 3.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Pass to Clark. Now Uhas. Clark with it. And Williams picks her up defensively. Cunningham with the bucket.
How about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Yeah, terrific little back and forth right there,
It's
Tim.
been a lot of fun to watch.
Now here's Carter. Out to the left wing. Screen by Smith. To the left wing. Puts up a 3. No luck on that one. And while the season is still young, it feels like we're starting to get a grasp of which teams are contenders and which ones are pretenders.
Well, some teams are certainly off to hot starts. It's always great to hit the ground running.
Yeah, and on the flip side, there's plenty of time left in this season, so even some of the teams that have struggled out of the gate can still right the ship.
Pass to Clark. And here's Uhas. To the wing on the left. 5 to shoot. Cunningham sets a screen. The high post shot. Good as the jump shot falls.
That's a clean look they gave her there, fellas. And, I mean, she drains those. So I wouldn't give her too many of those looks if I was the defense.
Now here's Carter. To the paint. Outside Plum. Screen by Kuia. And Plum gets the whistle that time. That is her first foul of the game.
Way to get there first and absorb the contact.
Yeah, clearly no flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Here's Clark. She's got 5. Over Mabry. Misses the step-back jump shot. The Lynx trailing. Outside Williams. Pass to Carter. To stop the run. Good, and it's Gabby Williams who picks up the assist.
An effective long-range shooter. Carter can get into that shooting motion in a hurry. Doesn't need much time to fire.
Shot's good by Clark.
I like the way she's taking advantage of what the defense is giving her, and she's been a key contributor for them this quarter.
Pass to Carter. Smith. Carter is screened. And here's Mabry. She's covered by Clark. 6 on the shot clock. Outside for Mabry. Takes the 3. And Carlton pulls it down.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
We'll see how long they can keep it going.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota. Pass to Mabry. Outside Plum. Yes, and a nice assist for Marina Mabry. And here's Banham. Here's Colson. Inside, Charles. Banked in off the glass.
Love the movement from Charles. Creates some good spacing off the pick and sinks it.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now here's Plum. Tight defense on her. Willoughby. Just 5 to shoot. Marina Mabry on the wing. Basket good.
Well, finding an open teammate, good recognition by Willoughby.
Now Colson shoots over Plum. Oh, no good, trying to beat the buzzer. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Up by 3. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter going.
It's been a solid first half for them offensively, really in tune with each other.
Yeah, good ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard for sure.
Pass to Banham. Carlton, Mabry covering. Charles the screen to the inside. Her second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Inside, and Charles really takes charge, gets physical, and doesn't let anything keep her from scoring.
Now here's Collier. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And that one good.
That's what the fake's there for. Get your defender off her feet and drive right around her.
Pass to Banham. Over to the left wing. Here's Carlton. Hits it from three-point range.
Of all the players you want to leave open out on the perimeter, she is the last person on the list.
Outside Mabry. Plum. And the Lynx, another 3.
Well, if you hit a 3 on Plum's team, you just know Kelsey wants to respond in kind.
They set the screen. Here's Banham. She's guarded by Plum. Segrist outside. Charles. And it's good for 2.
4 of their last 5 makes came off a high-quality shot inside.
And that's right out of the textbook. They are having their way down low right now.
Now here's Mabry. Kicks it out to Plum. The screen by Collier. Down low. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Kelsey Plum.
How about that hoop from Collier? Little bump, doesn't matter.
Oakland calls timeout.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Here's Banham looking for her first basket still in this one. Shot clock at 6. From deep. Minnesota grabs the miss.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open.
Now here's Carter. He's got 5. Pass to Smith. And that's collected by Tina Charles.
If she can get to the rim, she'll usually turn it into points, but the defense stood tall there.
Cunningham with it. And stolen by Smith. Here's Kuia. Finished off the break.
Yeah, you know, with her scoring, Carter attracts so much defensive attention, and as a result, a lot of her teammates are left open.
Here's Banham. Outside Cunningham. From the arc. And it's Kuia with the rebound. The Lynx trailing. Here's Carter. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Kelsey Plum.
Those defenders look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're just getting pushed around on the low block. Maybe coach has got to make a substitution or something to energize his team.
Well, they better rally soon. They've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Now here's Cunningham. Rejected by Kuia.
Using those long arms, and Kuia can create havoc defensively.
Pass to Mabry. Now here's Plum. And the Lynx, another 3.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and it's a big part of why they've been able to get good looks.
Absolutely. The defense unable to react quickly enough to deal with their passing.
Start it.
So both teams changing it up. Here. And stolen by Smith. Pass to Mabry. And it's a 3-second defensive violation.
Technical foul.
And you gotta be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this one.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and she is not about to give up an easy look.
The prototypical big for today's game, Smith can beat you inside and outside.
Launches it. The rebound by Siegrist. Now here's Clark. Mabry covering. Out to the wing. Shot to stop the drought. Minnesota grabs the miss.
This offense, it just seems completely deflated.
While at the other end, it's one bucket after another. This run is really getting out of hand.
Making it ugly.
Outside Cunningham. From past the arc. No good. And that puts her at 2 for 6. Here's Williams. Offline with the 3. From from the low block. And the bank shot is good. The Lynx leading. And we have an intentional foul there. Wish I could say why.
Yeah, that was a strange play. I'm not sure what came over her. I mean, if you ask me, it's just an odd time to foul.
To Kuia from outside the arc, and the Lynx miss again. Here's Cunningham. She scores the basket, and that's field goal number 3 for her.
The endless motor of Sophie Cunningham. So tough to guard. She's always moving.
Outside Plum. This one for 3. That's a miss, and it's miss number 2 in shots from the floor. Here's Cunningham. Chance there to take the lead, missing.
Just not the quarter she would like to have when you talk about shooting the ball, but hopefully she can turn it around.
You can always depend on her to put that lead pass right on the money.
She made that one. Basket number 3 for her, and she's also missed 2.
Well, you're not going to pass up that type of look. They can guarantee this is the last possession of the quarter if they hold on to it.
And I think that's probably what they'll do.
Plum gets the bucket.
Well, capable of winning a scoring title. Kelsey Plum is a bucket, and they have no answer for her.
Now here's Clark. It'll count. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Lynx ahead. They're up by 3. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. Welcome back. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. Plum has been sensational.
She is such a dynamic scorer. That much we know. And her talent really was on full display in the first half.
Yeah, look, there's no way around it. She's a hard player to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for her, and there might not be one.
Now here's Williams. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Makes it off the glass.
Just a huge hole in the defense, and she didn't waste any time going through it.
Outside Plum. They double team Kelsey Plum.
Open foul. Number 4. First personal foul. Team's first. First team foul.
Screen by Kuia. Here's Carter. It's good from in tight.
Wow, Carter has crazy ball handling skills, can change directions in an instant.
Fires from the line for the tie. Rebound by the Lynx. It's Gabby Williams on the wing. Back to Carter. Fires the 3. That one doesn't drop. Looking to get it going.
And the layup good by Cunningham.
I love the competitive nature of Cunningham. Whether it's practice, games, or anything in between, she's going to really work at it.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota.
Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by.
And that one's good. Kuia.
Quality trip down the court for this team. And getting Kuia a look from down low, it's a very high percentage play.
Up top, Clark. She's guarded by Plum. Shoots from 12. Clark can't hit. The Lynx with the lead. Left side, Williams. Pulls up. The wing jumper off target.
Well, I'm going to say the defense got pretty lucky right there because she's going to make a lot more of those than she misses when she gets that much room.
Now here's Clark. 7 points in the game. Buries the long-range jumper.
And they finally fought all the way back to even the score. We've got a whole new ballgame.
Yeah, and they've got all the momentum in the world right now after that comeback, so you just have to like their chances the rest of the way. Yeah, she's played an important role in her offense today, and really without her, they might not have the lead right now.
Here's Smith. Tina Charles with the block.
Blocking isn't all about height. It's also about timing and smarts. The good news for Charles, she has all three.
And this is how you defend. Glad we got to see the replay of that block once again.
An emphatic rejection. You got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Three minutes gone now in the third quarter.
Screen by Smith.
To the left side wing. Good, and it's Gabby Williams who picks up the assist.
With a naturally quick release, Smith is an effective option in catch-and-shoot situations.
And here's Carlton. 5 points in the game. Clark left side. And right on through for another basket. She's got 5 made on 5 for 9 shooting. Outside Plum. Outside Carter. 11 feet out. The second chance effort, and it's good. Fought through the contact, hit the shot, and she'll go to the line.
What's up?
the first Finnish player in WNBA history. Kuia blazing her own trail.
And stolen by Mabry.
Takes the three.
Kept alive.
Tries again. And the shot goes down.
Well, she shot the ball well, but she hasn't shot it enough. The more shots she gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Well, for Marina Mabry, it was kind of a tough adjustment to the pro game. She only averaged 4 points as a rookie.
Yeah, then that first offseason, she was traded in 2020. But that change of scenery did wonders for Mabry. She's really increased her scoring and had a great step forward in her game since then.
And here are the Lynx now. Fires from deep.
Doesn't go for her. Segrist outside.
Clark, Mabry covering. The bucket is good, and she'll have a chance for one more.
That's on Marina Mabry.
Using her height to her advantage, Segrist can see the whole floor and distribute accordingly.
Now the Lynx with it. They lead by 4. Outside Carter. Three-pointer. And she's good on the 3-ball.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed coming from beyond the arc.
From 12 feet out. Goes back up.
Great D that time from Kuia. Smith up top. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kennedy Carter.
An intimidating interior presence. Smith uses her toughness to get her way down low.
Pass to Carlton. Banham. There's the 3.
Rebound Marina Mabry.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The D got lucky.
Just dropping it in the hoop. Mabry attacking with confidence in the paint.
Both teams deciding to change it up. They trail by 11. Can they get it? Robinson grabs the miss. Outside Williams. The 3. Another 3 for Minnesota.
And add another 3-pointer to their second half total.
They came out of the break dropping bombs and are just not letting up.
You love to see that.
Here's Carlton. 5 points in the game. Shoots the 3.
And that's good. Sophie Cunningham for 3.
Well, Cunningham is a taller guard, which makes her a tough cover for most other guards in the league.
Third shot is off.
Wide open misses like that can be confidence shakers.
3-pointer. sinks the three-pointer.
I know she's doing her best to carry them, but she can only do so much. Things would be different for them if she was getting a little more help.
Now here's Williams. Outside Robinson. To the middle. It's good, and she drew the contact on the shot, so she'll go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Now Carlton. 8 points for her. And she makes good on the layup.
A nice conclusion to a good-looking possession. Coach has got to be happy about that one.
1 second left. That shot off the mark. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head into the fourth. Lynx ahead, leading by 9. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports.
Slice the D wide open with this feed. They really had no chance to prevent this basket.
Yeah, it was a great read of the defensive setup and also wonderful anticipation of the movement of her teammates before the pass.
Welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. The Lynx leading. Kelsey Plum from outside. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, Mabry has a pretty sharp passing game. She won't let an open shot go to waste.
Second chance shot, and that one drops.
Well, she's shot a very good percentage today, and her team has needed every last bit of it.
Outside Plum. Yes, and a nice assist from Marina Mabry.
I love it. Keep shooting. As the threes keep dropping for her, she'll keep shooting,
As she should. Look, when you're having the kind of day she's having from long range, why not just keep firing it?
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Outside Durr. Back to Plum. Beyond the arc. And Carlton pulls it down. Lets the three fly. And Charlie Collier pulls it down. To the inside. Willoughby. The lead pass was put in just the right spot to produce the layup.
You can tell Willoughby values the inside look because she works hard to convert it.
Pass to Carlton. Misses the three. Outside Mabry. And the bucket counts, and she's on her way to the line to try to make it a three-point play. The Lynx making a switch here.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good.
And Mabry isn't just a scorer. You can tell that she's also solid at rebounding and passing at her position.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
Foolish play. I mean, she's got to be thinking out there.
Which she clearly isn't at this moment. Or maybe she was thinking, just not about basketball.
Now here's Kuia. And the Lynx miss again.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
Clark can't hit. So the Lynx now.
Dorco, U.S. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it. Pass to Durr. Now Mabry. Plenty of space. And Clark pulls it down.
Nobody was anywhere close to her. She can't believe she didn't bury it.
And the foul called on Collier. That's her first foul.
Tried to step in and cut her off, but not quick enough.
Yeah, just one step late to get there and didn't establish position.
Just a tough play for that defender.
Now here's Clark.
Pass to Cunningham.
Basket made. That gives her 7 field goals and 13 tries.
With a quick and consistent release, Cunningham can knock down shots from mid-range, downtown, you name it.
Here's Carter.
To the paint. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer, Kelsey Plum. Good again. She's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
What a final quarter they're having from downtown. A bunch of threes falling for them.
And they might as well keep going back to the well. Work that perimeter while they're hot.
And work it to the final whistle.
Jacks up a 3. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of those 12 now.
Threes going down quickly at both ends.
What an answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back.
Everybody gets a 3.
Now here's Smith. We are up top.
Shoots. Doesn't go that time.
Boy, I mean, that shot had no chance of going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places she could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the official signals a jump ball there.
Carter with it.
It's Gabby Williams on the wing. And again, no good by Minnesota.
Well, thus far they managed to overcome an off game from her offensively.
And that one good.
The deeper we get into this game, the more offense we're seeing.
Yeah, both of these teams are firing on all cylinders right now. I love it.
Now here's Carter.
Pass to Williams. No good again that time. The second effort, and the layup is good.
Where was the box out? Some easy second chance points.
Those kinds of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Now here's Plum.
Here's the 3.
And Clark pulls it down.
That's a basket. It's her 8th from the field, 8 for 14 on the night.
The defense on her has to be airtight, guys, and that was far from it.
Time called here. The Lynx decide to talk it over. The 11-footer.
Plum misses. Pass to Uhas.
And here's Clark. Clock at 6. The three-pointer off the mark. They need this. Basket counts and 1. She'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. one misses. And they're desperately trying to get back in this game.
And with very little time to spare.
Good on the bucket.
She's made the most of her chances, hasn't she? She needs to keep on working to get these good looks.
Outside Plum. They get it again. Clark outside.
Money! What a beautiful shot to bring them within 3.
Well, Cunningham is such an impressive distributor, and passes like these are why her teammates love playing with her.
Plum connects!
What a hoop, and with the multiple offensive abilities she has, Plum, a great option in close games. She can burn you.
And so they foul intentionally.
4th team foul. At the line for the away team, Kennedy Carter.
She drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Foregoing her final year of eligibility, Kennedy Carter was a top 5 pick in the 2020 WNBA draft. One of 3 juniors that went in the top 10. And guys, that might be a new trend we'll see in the league.
The 3 is up. Minnesota grabs the miss. At one point, they led by 16. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Kelsey Plum.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
They are just not backing off, and they're going to close this one out in style. What a surge.
Give them credit just to finish this one off.
No good on the wing 3. Here's Plum. So we see the Lynx get the win here. And they came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
They really did show some mental fortitude. They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that's a wrap, everyone.